smartphone experiment turned full-service agency. Here's the story of how Meagan Cignoli used downsized equipment to upsize her career. She revolutionized social media marketing and garnered razzle-dazzle accolades. I joined Meagan at her studio in New York, where she showed off her creative process.
Well, I'm here today with Meagan Cignoli, the queen of short-form video. Thank you for taking some time to talk to me today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us.
You know I'm your biggest fan. How did you evolve from fashion to photography to short-form video?
I studied fashion design, and it was sort of a decade of going through all the different arts, but not necessarily finding my place. And I started making these videos on my phone, and in 2 weeks, every brand fell from the sky at my feet. We want this.
It's so appealing. So what do you think are the ingredients of success in your work?
I think it's the visual candy, the eye candy, really. It's the concept being weird, cool, fun. It's not so produced looking. You're looking at something bright and colorful and new.
How much time is the finished product going to be?
It's usually a 15-second video that we can also create a 6-second video from. So it can be used on pre-roll, it can be used on Vine, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, or banner ads, any native advertising.
That's pretty good.
Today we'll be shooting in square, wide, and vertical. That way it can be on the marquees in Vegas, and it can be on the commercial as well as on social media.
You really are thinking the whole thing through and within the limits of time and budget and scope of work in advance.
You can't really think through everything, but you can try. Whenever we get in front of it and it's set up and we're ready to go, we're like, oh, I didn't think of that, every 10 minutes. Because there's just hundreds of little decisions to make all day long. Let's try that. Yeah. You start with everything set up, and you're taking a photo every step of the way. And there's about 120 photos in 6 seconds. And then we string them together later and we make a video out of them.
Once you did a small film for one car company or one beverage provider, then you found others were coming to you.
We were working with Benefit Cosmetics, and then immediately Clinique came, and then Dolce & Gabbana Cosmetics came, and YSL Cosmetics came, and since then it's just been every cosmetic brand you could think of. And I was like, oh, well, why don't we try to post something with bags? And then we did that, and then Furley came, and so we did a cocktail, and then every alcohol brand came. So now we're like, what market do we need to get into now?
So you have to be very conscious of upholding the values of that brand while still giving them your vision and your look.
When I start writing, I'll just think, what does this brand look like to me? And what do I think they could do that would be more fun? And then we work a lot back and forth.
You have a big shoot here today for the Bellagio. Can you share in your process?
We've been working with the Bellagio for over a year, and now they're opening a new restaurant, and this is for the launch of the new restaurant.
It's kind of nice that we have something there. It doesn't bother me. I think it's kind of fun. You want them to definitely take in that it's a farm, and you want them to take in that it's a restaurant later.
After hours of capturing every exceptional detail, frame by frame, Meagan's team weaves the images together into a playfully polished 15 seconds.
So Meagan, it looks like you've already been to the market today. What's up?
So Harvest is a farm-to-table restaurant in Las Vegas. It's going to begin on all of the fruit and vegetables, and then we're going to slowly move them out. They're going to scatter away, leaving only the vegetables that we're going to work with. And then the cutting boards are going to come in and all the kitchen utensils, and they're going to start chopping vegetables by themselves. We've done cutting before where there's a fishing line raising the knife up and down, but this time we'll probably just use wax. And Once the cutting is done, the kitchen will roll away and reveal the dining table. The plates are all here from Vegas, and the salad will come out and fill the plates. And we'll be sending photographs to the chef.
Get his approval
Exactly.
for the plate presentation.
Yes. And then after that, we'll have our table settings. So these are just placemats and all of our little things.